Greetings and welcome to this week's episode of Advice with Dr. McKinney. I'm Dr. McKinney. I'm a therapist who's here to help you identify issues, situations, or problems you may be facing. Please do not use this platform as a form of therapy. If you're in need of therapy, please reach out to a licensed therapist or counselor. We're going to have a conversation today about a situation that maybe you or someone you know is currently dealing with or has dealt with in the past. Are you in your relationship because of history or happiness? You may ask, what do you mean history? Just that. So when someone asks you why you with your partner, you respond in one of these ways. Either you say, because we've been together for X amount of years, or because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have whatever that thing is. They helped me when I was dealing with whatever that situation may be. So you're holding on to that person because of the history that you have together, not because of the happiness. And you feel that because that person was there with you when you dealt with this thing, or because that person helped you to get to where you are, or because that person has been in your life for so long, you couldn't imagine your life without them, that they must be your forever mate. That's not the case. That means that that person was there for a reason or a season, and we as human beings instead decided to keep them as forever mates. Now, that person is not making us happy, that person is not fulfilling us, because that was never what they were designed to do. They were simply there to help you get through that season that you were dealing with or that situation that you were dealing with. That person was there and they served their purpose. But we got attached to that person, or we liked the way that person made us feel during that time or during that situation, and we wanted to see if that feeling would last, and we realized that it doesn't, and we're trying to think about what can we do to recreate this feeling that we had when that person was there helping us through that situation or that season. Now you have to come to a crossroad, and at that crossroad you decide, do I choose happiness or do I choose history? If you decide to choose happiness, then that person may have to exit your life, because again, they were never there to be a lifelong partner, but instead they were there for a reason or a season, and that season and reason have now ended. Once you decided that you need to have that conversation with your partner, please make sure that you thank and acknowledge your partner for whatever it is or whatever it was that they helped you through. Make sure that you acknowledge that you wouldn't be the person you are today if it wasn't for them. Also, understand that when your partner hears this, they may not take it the way that you're expecting them or you would like for them to take it. But please also let them know that if you continue in this relationship the way that it is, you're going to damage them. And you do not want to damage them or add hurt, harm, or danger to that person for the next relationship that they enter. So again, you want to make sure that you have a conversation with that person so that they understand that it was never meant to be a permanent relationship, but you instead decided to bring them in and make them a part of your life because of the way that they made you feel during that situation that you were going through, or during that reason that they have already fulfilled in your life. Make sure you let your partner know that you were not using them, but it was never meant to be a full-time or lifelong commitment. And at this point, you want to allow them to be able to go and move on so that they can receive the happiness that they deserve, the happiness that you can't give them. So again, make sure that you are understanding why you're in your relationship. Is it for happiness or is it for history? And if it's for history, you know what to do. Okay? Thank you for tuning in to this week's episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next week.